All I did was tell my bully he wasn't brave and he got his family evicted from his apartment. I woke up to pounding on our apartment door. Grumbling to myself, I grabbed my bathrobe and stomped to the door, swinging it open. I paled instantly when I saw Greg Whitmore standing there with a smirk on his annoyingly perfect face. He had an Amazon package in his hand that was opened, revealing a set of navy blue towels. "Found these at your door," he said with a lazy grin. My heart pounded in my chest. "I'm pretty sure opening someone else's mail is a felony," I managed to say. Greg laughed coldly. "Who's gonna tell?" he asked, leaning closer. "You?" He was so close I could smell what he had for breakfast. My nose scrunched up in disgust. I reached for the box, but he held it away from me. "These towels are ugly," he said, "like your mom." My jaw clenched at the insult, but I knew I couldn't say anything against him. His dad was the property manager of our apartment complex. Greg overturned the box on the floor, dropping the towels. He smirked. "Pick them up," he said, voice ice cold. I just stared at him. "Unless you want me to tell my dad you've been playing loud music at night again. That violates your lease." My mouth went dry. He knew we were quiet and never played loud music, but the threat was very real. I leaned over and picked up the box and towels, standing up. He leaned closer to me and whispered, "Good girl." His breath tickled my ear. I shivered in disgust. He grinned and backed away. "Everything is so much better when you cooperate. See you later, Lisa." Then he skipped down the hall to his apartment. The rest of the week passed with Greg bullying me more and more. At first it started off with little things, tripping me in the hall, knocking my backpack into the lobby fountain. My chemistry book got soaked and I had to replace it. $80 that I didn't have. Then he spread a rumor about my mom and me to the other residents of the apartment complex. He told them that we had bed bugs and that we never cleaned and that my mom cooked weird food that stank up the place. He told everyone that we were messy and dirty, never taking showers or keeping up with hygiene. The other residents started avoiding me in the halls. Mrs. Hyde Connolly, who was always so kind to us, started avoiding eye contact and walking the other way when she saw my mom coming down the hall. Then one day I got home from school and found Mom sitting at the kitchen table, face pale and fear in her eyes. A piece of paper sat on the table in front of her. "What's going on?" I asked. Mom wordlessly handed the paper to me. "Noise complaint. First warning." My heart dropped. There was no way this was real. We were the most quiet tenants in the apartment complex. "We have to be quieter," Mom said. I nodded along and started studying late at the library while Mom was working double shifts at the diner. Our apartment was often empty in the evening. Then a few days later, I found the second warning in our mail slot. Anger boiled over. Our apartment was empty the day the warning said we were being too loud. As I strolled down the hall with the warning clenched in my fist, I caught Mrs. Connolly speaking to another tenant angrily. "This is the third time that boy has thrown a party at 2 in the morning," she was saying. "I'm calling corporate next time it happens. I'm tired of him getting away with it." I smirked to myself. Perfect. I froze in front of my apartment door when I saw Greg casually leaning against the wall. He grinned when he saw me and sauntered over. Well, he said. "How do you like the noise complaints?" I glared at him. "They're fake," I snapped. He shrugged and smirked. "You can't prove that," he replied. I shook my head as an idea formed. I sighed. "I heard you've been throwing parties," I said with a small headshake. "And you've been getting away with it." Greg puffed up his chest. "Yeah, so," he said. I shrugged. "I don't think you have the guts to throw another party," I said. "Your dad is gonna be gone on Friday, right? Some corporate meetings. I overheard people talking about it. I bet you aren't brave enough to throw a party when he's gone." I flashed him a bright smile and turned to enter my apartment. He slammed his hand down on my door and sneered at me. "You'll see. I'll throw a party, and you aren't invited." "I wouldn't come even if my apartment was on fire," I snarled back, shoving his arm off my door. I slipped inside my apartment and slammed the door in his face. Then I grinned. Friday arrived, and I was in my room when I heard the bass of loud music coming from his apartment. It was so loud the walls were shaking. I cracked my door open and watched Mrs. Connolly open her apartment, muttering about loud music and corporate. It didn't take long for an official-looking woman to march down the hall and bang on his apartment door. Karma was swift. Greg's face was red with embarrassment and anger when the woman told him he would have 30 days to vacate the apartment because of all the noise complaints against him. "But there haven't been any noise complaints," he protested. "My dad made sure of it." He froze after realizing what he just said. "I'll be making a note of that too," the woman said coolly. "Your dad will be lucky if he keeps his job." I closed my apartment door and grinned. He was done.